What are you doing in Mexico?
First of all, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm now participating in the film documentary festival Docs DF, and I'm very happy to be here. This is my first time in Mexico.
I hope you enjoy it.
I'm sure I will enjoy it. It looks very interesting.
What did you learn about Mexico? What do you know about Mexico?
I have to admit, I know like the basic stuff. I know that there's like a big Jewish community here, about the history of Mexican. I love Mexican food and Mexican culture and Mexican literature. I read like I don't remember the exact name, like the tortilla story. There's like a famous novel.
Yes.
So I really loved it. And of course, Mexican cinema is also popular in Israel.
Oh.
So now I will know more.
Very good. And are you planning visiting Mexico around?
Around now, because I have only 1 week. So, but I'm planning
in
Mexico City. Yes, I will be very happy if you will tell me what to see. I saw in the way like the anthropological museum and
We will give you a list.
Yeah.
Do you have any program to meet with the Mexican Jewish in Mexico?
Unfortunately, I don't think so. If they will be in the screening, I can invite them maybe for you, but I don't have any connection now.
How did you choose the topic anti-jail? And why the jail?
Right, okay. For many years, I was curious to understand what is jail, because before I worked as a journalist and I made some TV reports, and they told me that in Israel there is only one women's jail, only 200 inmates, so it's really tiny comparing to men jail, which have like 30 jails. So it was my curiosity, and to know who these women who came to the prison. I mean, this is like the last station. So this is what the beginning. And in the beginning, I volunteered in the jail to make them a cinema workshop and to give them from my knowledge as a director. And they opened the gate for me. And it was also a long process. The film was like quite 2.5 years process.
Do you feel that people today feel imprisoned despite being out of jail?
What do you mean? I didn't get it.
Some people, they feel like they are trapped.
In this case, no, because the heroine of the film are very young and they do a good rehab. So they're back to society. One of them now, she started learning in university. One is, she has a permanent job. She owns a fashion shop. So I think they quite manage. Yeah, society can be judgmental and critic to women, especially. But if you are young and you are on the road, so maybe it's better.
Did the government give you facilities to enter the prison admission that there was a kind of censorship?
It's not the government. There is like the authorities of the jail.
Okay.
So the spokeswoman, she's from Chile. So now I told her that I'm in Mexico. She was really, she was very happy to meet. It was also a long process, because in the beginning they didn't want to be with cameras, and they were really suspicious. But then I showed them that my attention are good, and it's not like yellow stuff. It's to show the real life in the prison, and it was okay, and they collaborate with me.
From what I heard, in prison could have foreseen, from what you heard in prison, can you have seen the attacks in Israel? Yesterday they killed a rabbi in Jerusalem. Did you hear something in the prison about attacks or about against?
I think, unfortunately, Israel become a very violent society nowadays. So violence is quite an issue. So we deal it in like everyday life. In youth, in youngsters now, we have a lot of violent problems. So it's all around, not only prison, also in our lives.
Do you consider Israel's fault?
But it's more complicated. Israel has so many problems. With the Arab-Israeli conflict, with gaps between rich and poor. So this is like due to all these circumstances, this situation, it happens, a violent problem. But I don't think it's a matter of fault. It's more than that.
Guilt.
No. It's not a matter of guilt. It's different, and sometimes you don't have the answers for things.
Okay. How was your childhood?
great childhood, no problems.
What lesson can you give for the world and the region, Israel region, and coexistence among religions?
It's sometimes people think it's not normal because of all our problems, but I mean we have normal life in every day, and it's a great country, I think. And all I mean I had some other film directors who've been in Israel. They said, "Wow, we're so impressed about society, and Israeli are so nice."
When did you start having interest in film as opposed to profession?
I learned film and television in university, so I know that's what I want to do. So I have like first degree and second degree. So.
Is this the first film?
No. I have another documentary. I made it like 7 years ago. It's called Kinderlach. It's about a Hasidic Jewish group. Very special. That is, they have like conflict between being secular and religious. I mean, I think they've been here in Mexico. They travel. Yeah, Kinderlach. Their producer, you've been here for sure in Mexico.
From what year is it?
Now it's on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. 2007.
Have you attended the countries where it has been submitted, this film, this documentary?
Other countries is submitted?
Yes, like Hungary.
Okay, so I've been in Kiev, in Ukraine, in Metz. It was really interesting because it was like part of it was like revolution time with all the problems. And I've been in Hungary, near Slovakia, called Komorom, and I've been in Bosnia-Herzegovina, also very interesting. Next month I'm going to be in Vienna, in the Human Rights Film Festival. And also there was other festivals who I can't count, in Italy and in Moscow.
The countries where it has been presented, have been they double the voices, or are they subtitled?
All the time there is like subtitles in English and subtitles in the local country.
No, I'm asking this because sometimes they double the voices, so they're...
No, we don't double them, we just do in subtitles now.
Okay.
It's much better.
Yeah. I mean the language is it's part of the film. I mean, you can respect Spanish. It will be weird.
Yeah. Why did you choose the documentary and not films, fiction or drama, any kind?
I choose documentary because I interested in reality, in social problems, and I think that documentary films is combine of journalism and real life and art, and it fits to my point of view. I really love fiction, of course, but as my experience as a student, work with the actors, I didn't like it, so I focus on documentary. In Israel, we have like great directors, fiction and documentary. Documentary, I want to recommend David Ofek. He's very excellent director. Each year has a new film. And fiction, now we have very good film. It's called of Ronit and Shlomi Alkabetz. He's nominated for the foreign Get. So you should go to Get. Excellent film.
And which one is your favorite filmmaker around the world?
Around the world, I like Almodovar a lot. Spanish director.
Almodovar?
A lot. And I like French cinema. I like Mike Lee, Ken Loach. I don't remember the name of the Mexican director, but as I told you, I also like Mexican films.
What message would you give to young filmmakers from Mexico?
If you want to make film, you need to have desire for it. It's passion, because to make film is really complicated and hard job. But if you have it in your heart, you can do it. And also in Israel, we need to raise money and budget, and the competition is very hard. But I know when I started, I know finally it will be a film, and that's it.
Would you like to give a message to our readers in our paper and our page?
I hope that you will watch Israeli films and read Israeli books and come to Israel. Of course, I think Jews, it's not the time saying everybody makes Aliyah, but I think Jews should be in Israel. This is the place for Jews.